Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can see you.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It is
we can see
visible.
your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. So let us start. Okay. So as I told, I'll be covering the intro part for the Python. Okay. So for core Python programming. So you all know who is using Python programming. So as you can see, these are some of the global companies which use Python for their own businesses, right? So this is very much familiar with you all people. Okay. So apart from these global companies which are using Python, okay, we are having many more startup companies also which they are using Python programming. So why this Python programming is that much famous, right? So what are the main things in Python programming? Okay, so that you have to learn. So basically, Python is a programming language. Okay, so the specialty of Python is what? It is having an integrated development environment, right? So which are the integrated development environment in Python that comes across? So you are having many integrated development environment, IDE it is called. So those are some of the mentioned here already. Okay, PyCharm is there, NetBeans is there, Eclipse is there. So all these are called as what? Integrated development environment, where you can write your Python programs. Okay, so these are particularly useful for whenever you want to write quite a large number of quite a large number of program. Okay, so usually we are using these. So you must have seen, okay, you must have heard these names, some of you, PyCharm, NetBeans, Eclipse and all. Okay, so now coming back to the Python language. So Python language is having a particular syntax, as all other languages are also having a syntax. So even Python language also follows some syntax. Okay, so basically the syntax is what? For the for the looping structures, for the conditional constructs, you will be having a specific syntax. But the Python programming language is designed in such a way that it is using some of the mathematical functions, and also it is using your English language. So that what happens, a common non-IT student also, a non-IT person also can learn this. So that is why it is called as a very easy language. Okay, and coming back here, you must have learned what you can call C programming, right? In your curriculum, C programming, C++ programming, some must have used Java. So what is the difference between these programming and Python? The thing is that in Python, you don't have any opening curly brackets, closing curly brackets, right? There are no parentheses used, okay, for opening and closing the programs. As you don't use any semicolon type also. The only thing the Python relies is what? Indentation. Okay, so we just bother in Python about indentation. We are not giving any terminator after each and every line. We are not giving any parenthesis, opening, closing, for starting the code, for ending the code. Only the thing is that indentation is required in Python, very much compulsory. And that too, when indentation is required, whenever you are using your loops. So which are the loops that you have come across? For loop, while loop, if condition, if else if ladder, nested if. So for all these, you can give the indentations. Okay, so indentations are nothing but the white spaces, one tab space that you are giving. So these, as I said, it can be given for your functioning scope. That means what? For in the loops, in the user defined functions, in the classes that you are creating by using object oriented programming language, in all these you can get the indentations. Okay, so up till now, anybody is having any doubt in this? Hello?
No, madam.
Hello?
No.
No, right? Yeah, good. So now see, how does the Python program works? Okay, so every program, whichever you go, if you take a C++, Java, so what you people are doing, you are just typing the code, okay, and you are compiling it, then you are running it. Simple. And then you are going to get the output or you will get an error. So now, what is the thing, main thing in any programming language when you want to communicate, okay, to your machine? So how does it work? So this is a general term, okay? So this particular thing that you are seeing, it is a general terminology. So a user is using a high level language. So he is using an English language means what? It is an high level language, okay? So this high level language is not at all possible for the our computer system to understand, right? So if the user wants to communicate to the machine, so it cannot communicate directly the English level language, because computer understands only binary number systems, that is zeros and ones. So it doesn't understand the English level language. So the user which is using the language is called as what? A high level language. Okay, the user's language is called as an high level language, and the computer's language, the computer machine what is understanding, is called as what? Low level language. Okay, so what happens whenever you are typing any Python program? So at that time, that particular Python program is written in your English code part. It is in and it is under the high level language. So this high level language, what you have to do is that it has to be converted. It has to be converted into the machine readable form. So for this conversion, what you are going to use? You are going to use some of the language processes. So these are the language processes that you use for converting high level programs to machine readable forms. So which are the language processes that you are using? Compilers, interpreters, and assemblers, right? So in our Python programming language, what happens is that the Python program, okay, it uses some of the syntax, it uses some of the commands, it uses some of the loops, it uses some of the statements, controls, conditions, and then it is using the English level language and converts it into the source code. So high level language, whenever you are typing any program, it is stored with an extension called as what? .py. So .py is an extension of Python file. Okay, so .py is an extension of the Python file. This particular Python file is converted by using a language processor, interpreter, or a compiler, and we get one bytecode over here. So that bytecode is also stored. Okay, it is always there with us with the extension of what? .pyc. Okay, so .pyc is nothing but the bytecode file that the Python generates. This .pyc file is called as what? Low level language program. So this particular .pyc file, the Python interpreter is going to understand, and then you will get the output inside your virtual machine. So this way your Python program works. Whenever you are typing any program in your editor, okay, so at that time that program is understandable to you. It gets converted to .pyc, right? Now next comes is what? Where and all your Python language, okay, is being applied. Before that, we'll just go through these features of Python. Okay, as I said, Python language is very easy to code. Once again. So Python is a very language is a very easy to code. Okay, then in Python it is a free and open source, as you all know, right? So it is freely available. Okay, for downloading the software. So it is a free and open source software. Next is Python is an object-oriented programming language. So object-oriented means you can build as many as objects and classes in your Python programming. Also, you can have the usage of inheritance, polymorphism, all the OOPS features. You can get into the OOPS features. Then next is it is supporting GUI, graphical user interface programming support it is having. It is a high level language. It is having a very extensible features that you all know. It is a portable language and it is an integrated language. Okay, so integrated language means what? Can anybody tell? Hello? Integrated language, you must have come across, right? What is an integrated language? Hello? Yeah, what do you mean by Python as an integrated language? Anyone else? See, I'll be asking you questions as because I have told or not, I don't know. It will be an interactive session. So many times I can tell you this to share the screen also. Yes? Don't know? No one? You have completed the Python course, right? Tell me.
But executes line by line.
Yes?
I think so.
See, Python course is completed. This is the very basic part. Features I am taking just. That too in very fast mode. It is being taken in detail in your Python course. Okay, fine. What is an interactive mode of code? Hello? What is an interactive mode
Line by
of
line
code?
execution.
Line by line execution. Okay. Who was this?
Muthu.
Muthu. Okay. So interactive mode means are you working in which mode? Python, as you know, it is having two modes, right? One is the interactive mode and one is the script mode.
Yeah.
Right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
modes are there in Python, interactive and script mode. In interactive mode, what do you call? It is called as a command line shell. So it gives the immediate feedback for your particular statement. Whatever statement you are putting, it is giving you the immediate result. Getting here? So that
Yeah.
is nothing but your interactive mode. Okay. So
Okay.
it is having an interactive mode of code. So the execution is faster. Right? You are getting on the spot the
Okay.
code, the result. Right. So
Yeah.
the same way as interactive mode of code, you are having what is this interpreted language? What was the question I asked? Integrated language. Yeah. So Python is an integrated language. Integrated language means what? It is having many features which is being integrated. Okay. Now, for example, can you use dynamic memory location in Python? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes or no? Yes. So like in C programming language, you are having malloc, calloc and all. Same ways in Python also you can have dynamic locations. There are n number of data types in Python. Okay. So these many data types supporting are not there in all programming languages. Only Python program supports the n number of data types. So whenever you call it as an integrated language, so that means what? Python, whenever you are using any extensions or whenever you are using any Python data types, okay, so it will be you giving you error checking. Okay, it will show you the error checking. It will show you the translation errors. Okay, so C++ data types and Python data types will be totally different. Getting here? So that is why it is called as an integrated language. So integrated means what? It is extensively used by many data types, extensively used. It can be integrated with many languages. So Python can be integrated with C, it can be integrated with C++, but you can't do vice versa. C++ you cannot integrate with Python, but Python can be, we can implement our Python, we can easily put integrate Python inside the other languages. So that is why it is called as what? Integrated. C++, Java it supports, JavaScript it supports. So that means what? Our Python code, whatever you are typing in a Python language, so that coding part is easily available in the other languages. Okay, we can easily compare with the other languages. Next is your interpreted language. So interpreted language, just now I have told, okay. So it is an interpreted language. It is having a large standard libraries. So that is also you all know. It supports statistics libraries, machine learning, AI libraries, turtle libraries, all other libraries it is supporting. It is dynamically typed language. So dynamically typed language means what? As I said, suppose a list is there. So you can make a list as a dynamic list, right? So it is supporting what? Dynamically typed language. Hello? Yeah, tell me. Hello? Fine. So you in dynamic means what? In runtime you can get the outputs. Okay. So always remember a dynamic type language means what? It will verify your program and the runtime. Okay. At the compile time, it will give you the outputs. It can fix the errors and it can give you the output at the compile time and runtime. So that is called as what? Dynamic type or runtime. Okay. Then cross platform language. Okay, so cross platform language means what? You can use python in many of the operating systems, right? So the code that you are putting, that you are writing, it can be run on different operating systems or in different devices, such as it can be Windows, it can be Mac, it can be Android, iOS. So once you are writing the code, that particular code need not be written again. You can just run it in any of the developmental operating systems, right? So that is why it is cross platform language. Okay, and it is embeddable. You can embed it, and also you can have the dynamic memory allocation. Okay, so malloc and calloc that you were using, same things you can put it in your python as a dynamic memory allocation. So these are the features of the python. So only the python languages nowadays become very famous because of the n number of features which is there in your language. Now next thing is what you can do with the python language, right? So by using python you can create web applications, right? So it can be used on a server. Also you can create your own software workflows. You can read and modify your files. You can connect to the n number of database systems. You can connect your python to oracle, to you can connect python to sql, mysql, sql server. So n number of databases you can connect. It can handle complex vector operations and mathematical operations. Okay, the big data concept that you call. So that big data concept is being handled by the Python programming language. Okay, so as we have seen, graphical development is there, software development, application development, game development, right? Web designing, and also the main part of Python is used where? In data science. So if it is comes in data science means what? It is used in machine learning algorithms, it is used in deep learning neural networks, it is used in all the AI tools that you are using. So these are all the applications of the Python that we are using. Now there are n number of versions, okay, in Python. Okay, so before that versions, we'll just see where and all Python is used in which platforms. So it can be used in Windows, Linux, Mac, Raspberry Pi. All these are the platforms that the Python can be used. So these are the n number of versions. So obviously everyone is having a Python 3 point version right nowadays. So before Python 3 point version, we were using, see, you can see the version timeline. So 0.9. So it got started from 1991. So Python was usually introduced in the year 1991. So the first version was 0.9. Then same way 1.0, 1.5, like that. Now at present, the latest that we are using up till 2000. This data is only up till 2000. Okay. So we are having the version of Python 3.9. Okay, so the latest version that we are using nowadays is Python 3.0. Okay, so it depends. So here we are having 3.9, right? So this also we already have taken. Anybody is having any doubt up till now, whatever I have covered? Hello?
No.
Hello?
No, no.
Yes, tell me.
No, madam.
Please input and tell me so that I can go for the next PPT if anything is there.
Okay, okay.
So now we will go to our Python basics and the Jupyter, right? So you all are having Jupyter, right? So what is a Jupyter, right? Okay, so this is a notebook. It is a document, okay, through which you can run your Python programs, okay. So whoever is not having, so I'll give you a particular file. I'll share a file. You can install the Python Jupyter, or if you can, you are having ideally means you can better, you can do the programs in your ideally only. Okay, one and the same. So those who are new to the Jupyter, so you are having a notebook in Jupyter. Okay, so I think so. You can open your Jupyter notebook. I'm just telling you through this PPTs. See here, you will be having a new, and you will be taking a notebook. Please open your Jupyters. So this notebook interface will be having a kernel and a cell. Okay, two things are there. Okay, so in cell you will be having two modes. One is code cell and markdown cell. So markdown cell is nothing but all the text formatted, means what, all the comments you can put it in markdown, and the code, exactly the program what that you will write, okay, that will be written in the coding part. Okay, so this you all have done this. This is just a simple thing I'm telling. Right. So now we'll come for our basic data types. So in Python, you are having n number of data types, as I told. So integers. So there is no need to declare any data type called as int, float, as you do in C, C++. Directly, the data type will be automatically taken by the Python compiler itself. So if I'm giving z is equal to 5, it will directly assume that 5 is an integer. If I'm giving 5.4, it will assume that 5.4 is an float. So here no need to give any data type. See here how we are declaring the values. Float x is equal to 3.4, z is equal to 5. So integers, okay, strings. So I have taken one name is equals to name. Then Boolean data type I am having true or false. So you can put any true value and false value in your variable. So that will be your Boolean data type. So now next is your list. Okay, here you don't have, but I am just telling you. Next data type will be your list data type. So list means what? Always remember square brackets and tuples. Tuples means what? Round brackets. That is the parenthesis. That also you must have learned. Dictionaries. Dictionaries is also a data type. Okay, mappings that we call. So in dictionaries, what you have, you are having the curly braces. So these are some of the data types widely supported by the Python. Now, in Python, usually, as I told, indentation is very much required. So that is what placement of new lines. So that is called as what, white space. So you can see here, no, first line. Okay, first line with less indentation means outside the block. This is a rule that you have to remember. Okay, first line with more indentation means you should start a nested block. Okay, so many times it happens whenever you are writing a code, right? The freshers. So the indentation is one space more, it is giving the error. No indentation is there, it is giving the error. They are not understanding when to put. So you can use this particular rule. Okay. Next is your comments. Okay, so in Python, the code that you don't want to execute, non-executable coding, or the title or the documentation, you can put it in the comments. So you are having many types of comments in Python. The very first type is what, a hash. Okay, so you can just give an hash and you can put a comment, or you can use three single quotes. If you're using three single quotes and you're putting a line, multi-line comment it is called. So hash will be single line, and three single quotation that you give is called as multi-line comment, right? Now in Python, you can have the assignment statements as good as in other programming languages. So basic assignment statements, you know. So this is multiple names, assignment statements. At the same time, you can give. This code also will work in your programming. Okay, so multiple assignment statements.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Can we have variables without assignments?
For example, what, like
Just integer y, and later
that is
in
what I
C we
told.
can.
Integer. integer, that word only we will use in Python.
Yeah,
Are you
but
getting?
my question is,
Hmm.
if in first line you assign a variable x without any assigning any number to it, and next line you are using the variable in a for loop or
Are
anywhere.
you telling about this? X is equal to 2.
Yeah, without x
Ah,
is equal to 2, only x.
X is equal to. So here I have given x comma y is equal to 2 comma 3. Left hand side and right hand side both are there, right? LHS is equal to RHS.
No, if like in C, we can in C we can declare integer x, and later we can use the x into a for loop where we can initialize it there. So can we use the
Yeah,
same technique
see,
here?
no, no. See, that is what I am telling. Who was this? Can you please tell me your name?
Deepak.
Deepak. See, in C programming language, what you are learning, how you are giving int x. Okay.
Okay.
In C programming language, what you are using int x, float y, like that you are declaring the data type. Okay, for the C compiler.
Yeah.
So here it is not required. Directly it will take the data type. Automatically it is assuming the data type. According to the value, it is
Yeah,
assuming the
I can
data type.
understand that, but
Okay.
my question is, if you don't assign a variable, will it throw error, or if you don't
Simply you are
assign any
giving
value? Yeah.
any value. Means what? Initialization if you are not doing.
I do initialization in the upcoming steps, somewhere else in the upcoming steps.
Somewhere else. See,
It
if you
automatically
simply
gets
you are putting x, one
Yeah,
second. If simply you are putting x,
yeah.
what is the meaning of that? Just tell me as a logic. Just apply a logic. If simply you are putting x, will it have any meaning in the code?
No, but if
Got it?
we can put x and inside a for loop, we can initialize it and use it there. Will
Seema,
the
Deepak, one
yeah.
second. Just before answering your question, I just you only tell me. Okay, I am using Python programming. Okay, ideally, and it's simply if I will put x. Only one word, no comment I am putting, nothing. What will be the effect? What is X called in that? Because I am using an ideally, right? So the
Yeah.
Python, it understands the syntax, it understands commands. Already I told it doesn't understand English language. So what is X? X is an English language level language,
Yes.
right? So if I'm putting only x and nothing is there, no operator is there, so is equals to means what? It is an assignment operator that it will understand. Okay, so when I am putting equals to, it will understand. Okay, it is an assignment operator, so this will be become a variable, and here this will become a value, like that it will understand. If simply I will put x, what is the meaning of that?
No. I think Pallavi, his
No,
question is
Pallavi.
different. He is just thinking first we will put x, then enter the value of x in the next step he was looking for. That we can achieve using that input of x, right?
Input is a
We can give
function
him
which
that
is
Yeah,
used to take
function
the
at
value
the
from the
initial step.
keyboard console. Why you want to put
No,
only
no,
X?
no. What is
No. He's
question?
saying like if you use in loops concepts, right? We give I equal to x. After that, we will initialize the values in the condition of print. In the print condition, we
See,
will give right.
my dear
Um,
students, let
that is
me tell
what
you
he is
loop
saying. Like
concepts.
we can.
One second. No, one second. In loop concepts, if you are using a for loop, initialization is not at all required. For I in range, there only initialization is there. For I in range 0, 10, start and stop is coming. Why you want to initialize? If you are using a while loop, the thumb rule is that initialization is required for a while. I is equal to 1 has to be given. Then only you can use while. Yes or no?
For example, if you were using a flag, then how you will do it?
Flag is
Like
equals to true or false. Boolean values you are putting right
yeah,
inside the
but
flag.
I don't want to initialize the flag outside the loop, or it is done inside somewhere inside the function.
You should use one user defined function. That's it. Simple. If that is the case, means
No,
you
we
make
just
one
want to use
UDF.
the
Hmm.
just
Tell me.
just giving the value dynamically. That's all about. Pallavi.
No,
If you
no,
are
dynamical
initializing,
values cannot be given like this, right? Because you are not at all using any dynamic functions over here. Neither you are making the use of a list. If you are using a list means I can agree, okay, you are making some dynamic,
x equal to some values we will give,
you
right?
are just
That
giving
is what.
only X.
Yeah.
X is not a tuple, X is not a list. How does a dynamic value will come? Right? Yes or no?
Yes. That is
Yeah, so
asking that.
dynamic means X should be considered as a tuple. A blank list you should consider X as a blank list, or X as a tuple you should consider. Then only dynamic thing will come. If simple X will come means nothing. There is no meaning in that. And you cannot do also because as you said in for loop and all, there is no provision for initialization. In for loop, the syntax is what? For I in range 0, 10. Start and stop is there. Starts from 0, stop to 10. So already initialization is done in for loop. Why you want to give again X before the for loop? And also if you are using while, the thumb rule of while is what? Before using while, you have to give initialization. I is equal to 1. Then only you will give while I is greater than 10 like that. Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes. Please
Hello?
go ahead.
Then, yeah, simple.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So now coming back here, okay, this and all traceback error, right? So if y is not defined, then it will give an traceback error. So as I told, tuple, strings, lists, these are termed as, okay, these are termed as what? Sequence data types. Okay, so it comes under one particular category called as sequence data types. So tuple, as I told, it is having only rounded brackets. So in tuple, you can have any different data types. It's not only integers only you have to put. You can put different data types. You can put a tuple also inside a tuple. That is called as what? Nested tuple. So here we have put what? A string is there, integer is there, a list is there, right? So we have put a list inside a tuple. Okay, so items in a tuple can be of mixed data types, okay, of any type of collection of data types. And also a simple, it can be an immutable. Tuples are immutable. So we will see what you mean by immutable. Means what? The value cannot be changed, okay. But the lists are mutable. That means what? The value can be changed inside the list. So that coding we will just, I'll show you, you must have done this. So even strings, so strings are like tuples, it is immutable. And lists are what? Using square brackets. These are the mutable data types. Also in list, you are having the mixture of data types. So you can use n number of different data types. You can use a tuple also inside the list. So as you are seeing here, see, a tuple is inside a tuple and it is separated by a commas. Then this is a list, square bracket I am having. It is also having the values. It is also separated by commas. Then you are having the strings. So strings as in Python can be represented in many ways. One is single quotation, double quotation, and triple quotation. So all these will be termed as what? Strings only, whether you use single, double, or triple. Okay. Now, next, you are having indexing. So whenever you want to access any values of a tuple, or whenever you want to access any values of a list, so that can be done by using indexing and slicing. There are two methods in Python. Indexing and slicing are the two methods for accessing the values of a list or a tuple. Now, in indexing, you are having two types: positive indexing and negative indexing. Okay, so positive indexing always starts with 0. Okay, 0 to the end of the list or end of the tuple, and it starts from left hand side to right hand side. And negative indexing starts from right hand side to right hand side, means I am talking from here. Okay, so negative indexing starts from here to here and it starts from -1. It doesn't start from 0. Okay, so for positive indexing, okay, so as I have told, count is from left, starts with 0. So if t is a tuple, so what will be the index is given? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously t of 1 will print what? ABC. Okay, and if I give a negative indexing, so I have to come from here: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So if I say t of -3, it will give the output as 4.56. Done. And also suppose I am having positive indexing like this 0, 1, 2, 3. Now in 3 I am having a tuple. So if I want the third value, how you will print? Again you will make indexes 0 and 1. So 3 of 0, 3 of 1. Are you getting? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. So if again you have to split up this index because I want, if I am putting 3 means what will happen, 2 and 3 both will come. I don't want 2 and 3, I want only 3 means again I have to split up as 0, 1. So 3 of 0, 3 of 1. Okay, so this and all you have learned already. Then this is also, yeah, as I told, slicing. So slicing means what? It is having a particular technique. Okay, slicing means extracting a particular part of your list, extracting a particular part of a tuple. Okay, so it is having a start, stop, and step. These are the syntax. Okay, you can go back and check your PDFs that has been sent. Okay, in previous courses, start, stop, and step. These are the syntax. So usually whenever you are using slicing, start will be there, then colon will be there, then stop will be there, then colon will be there, and the last one will be your step. Okay, so now this is my tuple, and if I say T1 colon 4, so start from where? 1. So which is 1? ABC is 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is also there. So DEF also has to be printed by our thinking, but it is a rule in a Python programming language. Wherever stop is there, that particular value it will not print. Before that, everything it will print. So 4 means it will stop here, but it will not print this value. So before 4 till 2 comma 3 it is printing. Okay, same ways slicings can be done with the negative count also, negative indexes also. So 1 colon 4. Sorry, 1 colon minus 1. So minus means what? Always remember whenever you get a minus, okay, so it is always a backward counting, right? So here what you will do, here what you are going to do, so same thing again, minus 1, minus 1 here you are having, okay, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Okay, so here negative indexes means what? Always remember it starts from minus. Again, here one more thing will be changed. Suppose I am giving start, colon, stop, colon, step. So step means what? You will be having 2 steps. Okay, so either you can jump for 2, either you can jump for 3, right? So it depends on how many steps you have put. Now in slicing you can use this coding part also, only colon you are giving. So only colon, and after the colon you have given one value. That means what? So whenever you are doing like this means what? Start is not there. Okay. So this means what? Start is not there. Only stop is there. Where it is stopping? 2. So where is 2? 0, 1, 2. So before 4.56, everything it will print. Okay. Same ways here. Start is there. Before colon means start. After colon means stop. Okay. One thing you can remember, right? So here also same output. Okay. You will be getting. Then,
Pallavi,
yeah.
just a second. Can you please go a little back where we
Mm.
did that negative slicing, right? Before this one.
Mm.
Huh. The negative slicing, can you repeat again? It is starting one. So it is
Start
starting
from
from,
1. Yes.
okay,
Start is what? 1.
okay.
Okay. It has to start by 1, right?
Mm. Okay,
ABC.
and stop by minus one.
Stop is minus 1. DEF it has to stop. Means
Okay,
ABC
okay.
4.56, 2 by 3.
Okay, got it, got it. Now got it.
Same thing, or simple colon means everything it will print, the entire sequence. Okay. So now, whenever you are using any list or a tuples, you are having different operators in Python. So you all are knowing arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators. That is basic things that you already learned. So apart from these bitwise operators, apart from these, you are having in and not in operators. Okay. So in operator and not in operators always use Boolean values, true or false. Okay, so whether it is a string, whether it is a tuple, whether it is a list. So if you are using a list over here, so this is my list. Okay, so inside my list, I can use a condition called as what? 3 in T. So three value is there in T in my list? No. So it will give the false. But 4 in T, if I'm putting, it will return as true. Getting here? So this particular in operator is usually used in your coding parts. Okay, same wise a not in operator is there. Not in is exactly the opposite of in operator. Okay, so if I am saying 3 not in T, okay, so 3 is not there in T, right? It is correct. So it will return what? True. Are you getting? Hello?
Yeah, understood.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I got it.
opposite of in. Exactly opposite of in. So these all comes under core Python only. Simply I am brushing up. If suppose you have not studied, you have not used, means please go back and read this. For that I am just telling you. Okay, if you have not used or you have missed any classes, so as you have seen the screen today, go back and see your documents. Okay, and you can study. Then next you are having the concatenation operator called as plus operator, which will add two tuples or two lists. Okay, so usually plus operator is used for the addition purpose, but whenever you are using with a tuple or a list, it will join it. Okay, so see here, two tuples, two lists are there, and I am joining it. Two strings are there, I am joining it. Right, concatenation operator. Done. Then next is your repetition operator. This repetition operator is called as, it uses the asterisk operator. So this also whenever is used with the tuple or a list, it will repeat that particular tuple value n number of times. So for example, 1, 2, 3 is there in my tuple into 3. So 3 times 1, 2, 3 will be printed. It's not like 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. So whatever values are there in the tuple and whatever values are there in the list, it will be printed 3 times, right? So hello asterisk 3 means 3 times it is repeated. Got it, everyone? Concatenation and repetition operator.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Now, next is your operations. Okay, now you have studied operations on list, operations on tuples, right? Many operations are there. So coming back to the list, so you are having append. So append means what? Any one value if you want to add inside your list. So that value is added always from the last. So see here, if I am telling append of A, so after 1, 11, 3, 4, 5, A is added in the last append function. Okay, same ways insert. So insert is having two parameters. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Who is this? Yeah. Who is this? Okay, so insert function, it is an user defined function which uses two parameters. Okay, so you are specifically specifying the first parameter as index and that particular item or the element that has to be inserted. So it you are telling two. So where is two coming? Here. So I will be inserted over here. Okay, so that is your insert. Same thing you are having index. So index means what? It will return. Okay, so whatever value is there, right? So the first occurrence of that particular item, that index position, it will return. Okay, so it is returning the index position, the first occurrence. So first occurrence means what? If the value is repeated 4 5 times, whatever whichever value comes in the first occurrence first time, that index value it will give. So here B is repeated 2 times, so it will show only the first time B, it won't show the second time B. So first time B index is 1. So it will show the 1. Then you are having count. Count operator will give you the number of occurrences. How many times that particular item is being repeated. It can count. So B is 2 times. So it is giving you the 2 result. Same thing remove. Remove means it is removing that particular item. Okay, whatever element you want to remove, that you can remove it and you will get the result. Okay, so remove B. See here, it has removed which B? Whichever be your first occurrence, again same thing. Okay, so this value is not being removed, this B is removed. So only we are getting the answer called as what? ACB. First occurrence will be removed in remove function. Then next is your reverse. Okay, reverse means what? To put the list in the opposite directions. So it is very simple. So it will give in the backward direction. Then you are having sorting. So sorting either in ascending order or descending order. So list dot sort. So either you can do it in your sorting ascending or descending, means you can give the value called as what? Sort. So this will be by default, it will be in the ascending order. If you want to do in the descending order, means same thing you will do. Just you will write li dot sort and you will write in place is equals to true. Now next comes your dictionaries. Okay, so dictionaries are also called as what? Mappings. Okay, so it is having a particular syntax of for dictionaries. Always dictionaries have the key colon value pairs. Okay, so what is the key? There in dictionaries you don't have any indexes. To be frank, you don't use any indexes. Why? Because in dictionaries you are using keys. So the key plays the role of an index. Okay, so key, whatever key you are giving, so that should be unique. So because indexes are unique, you all know, so keys in a dictionary also should be unique, and the keys should be immutable type. Okay, so these things you have to remember whenever you are using any dictionaries. So Python dictionaries are very much similar to the hash tables and the associative arrays that you have learned in other programming languages. Okay, so this is an example of a dictionary. So as you know, curly braces, opening and closing, and a colon is separated. In between key and value, a colon has to be there. So wherever characters are there, you should leave single quotation. Wherever numbers are there, single quotation is not required. What has happened for this? Yeah. So now see here. So if I want to access the value in a dictionary, so I can give D user. So D user means it is giving me the value of that user. If I'm using D password, it is giving me the password of that value, right? Are you getting?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose if I give here D demo, demo is not at all there, right? As a key. Okay, only user and password is there. Demo is not there. So it will give me an traceback error, right? Okay. So whenever you are creating any dictionaries, sometimes it happens you have to update it. Okay, so how you can update the values of a dictionary? Simple. See, this is a dictionary. D user. Okay, this is my key. Okay, is equals to clone I am putting. And then if simple I am putting the dictionary name, means I will get what? User colon clone. See this bozo is being replaced by clone, and the password will be same. Okay, same thing for ID also you can do. Okay, so these are the things that you have to remember. Anyone has having any doubt up till now? Hello.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a bit fast, but we can able to catch it up.
No, these are all over, right? This is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
a new thing
that's
that
what.
you are learning. So I have
That's
to
what.
be fast because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
already done,
yeah.
right?
That's what I was telling. We are able to
Yeah,
capture it,
yeah.
even though it is fast.
Yes. So now next is what? Removing dictionary entries. There are some built-in functions, okay, in dictionaries also. So del is the one more particular function which is used to remove, okay, any particular value. Also clear is there. Clear is also a built-in function, okay, which will clear the all the values of a dictionary. Your dictionary will become empty. See, you are getting an empty dictionary, right? So either you can use clear. If you want to clear, remove all. If you want to remove one by one, then you can use del function. Okay, so del works on your list also, it works on your dictionary also. Similar type of function which we are using in Python everywhere. So del a of 1 means what? You are you are removing the first element. Okay, Now these are the built-in functions of the dictionaries. Okay, so this is your dictionary, right? So you are having the first built-in function called as keys. Okay, so d dot keys, you will tell d dot keys, and which are the keys over here? So always remember, left hand side will be always keys. So user, pi are the keys. And which are the values? Bozo 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4 are the values. So d dot keys will give you the keys names, and d dot values will give the values names. And if you want both the things, key and values, both if you want, means you are having the built-in function called as items. D dot items, right? So items means it is giving all with key colon value pair. See, key value, key value. Okay, so always items will return in the tuples. So that is why the output is coming in rounded brackets. Okay, so this one also is very important. Okay, this particular line. So items in a dictionary will return the output in the form of a tuple. It will not give colon. Right, done? Understood, right? So all these, whatever I have just now made a brush up, so all these will be the basic concepts that you will be using in your projects. Not everything, some of the things. Okay. So how much time is left? I wanted to take user-defined functions. Okay, we can continue tomorrow. Anyhow, 8:15 it is, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
hello.
because so many of them are having continuous classes also. I can't take that. Today only it got late for me. So tomorrow I'll complete this Python introduction. Okay. And I will give you a file as an academic programming basic file to practice it. You can practice it in your weekends. Saturday, Sundays are there. That time you can practice it. Right. And without wasting any time, if nobody is having any doubts in this core Python programming, then not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, I will start with advanced Python. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Then
Hmm.
fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone is having any doubt? Shall we stop here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Can
can
we
stop here.
share this file PDF?
You want this file? Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll share this. Okay.
And you have a syllabus of what you are taking for data science?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I will
that was
share the
provided.
syllabus. You did not get from your
Yes.
coordinator as they informed they have got it. So I did not share that day. Nobody got the
No, I didn't
syllabus.
get it. No.
Okay. I will share today only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll share the syllabus and as
Thank
well as this file. Fine. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
We can stop.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So functions are nothing but the modules. Okay, so there are two types of functions in Python. One is the user defined functions, and the another is your built-in functions. Okay, so built-in functions you all know, which is where you have to import a particular header file and you can use those built-in functions. Okay, you must have seen sqrt is an built-in function. POW, power for exponent, it is an built-in function, right? ABS, absolute, so for finding out the absolute value of a number, that is a built-in function. Okay, so you will call as good as in Excel. You must have done Excel, right? So in Excel, for some average, you are using some formulas, some functions you are using, some average count. Same ways in Python also you are having built-in functions. Okay, so that link also I will share to you. For those, you can go through all those built-in functions. Okay, so the next one is your user defined functions. So user defined functions, it is called as what? UDF. So in UDF, the user itself is creating a function. Okay, so you can create a function by any name. And what is the use of that user defined function? That particular module that you are creating or that particular function can be used everywhere. So once if you are creating and storing, so in your project, in your different modules also, you can call that function, so that rewriting of code is being avoided. Okay, and the execution becomes also very faster. So this is the usage of user defined functions in Python. for user defined functions, how we are declaring, there is a particular syntax given. So how do you have def, and here will be the function name. Okay, so the def function name, and inside the parenthesis, parenthesis means what? Rounded brackets. So inside the rounded brackets you will be passing the arguments or the parameters, and as usual a colon will be there. And after defining, okay, after putting this heading, okay, of your, after putting the user defined function name, then comes the body of the function. That means what? Statements, whatever statements you want to put inside your function. Suppose for example I am building a calculator. Okay, so inside the calculator, how many are there? What are the things that you are doing? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, right? So suppose if you want to build a calculator and you are not using any user defined function, then how many variables you will use? You have to use a lot of more variables, right? So for addition you will use one variable, for subtraction again two more variables, again division also two more variables, right? But if a function I am using user defined function, then addition module I will prepare. So def add, and I will pass the arguments a comma b, and I will say c is equal to a plus b. So whenever I will call add, that time addition will be happening. Whenever I will call subtract, subtraction will be happening. Whenever I will call mul, at that time multiplication will be having. So like that in calculator program I will be defining four different user defined functions, so that my coding is very less. Also it is reusability of the coding is there, and also the execution becomes very faster due to these functions. So now here one thing you have to remember, whenever you are creating any function, okay, def, suppose I am giving add, and in addition I am putting c is equal to a plus b, and I am saying return c. So at that time indentation matters. So many of them, those who are freshers, they will not give indentation after def. It will be in the single line, so error will come. So as I told, in Python indentation is very important. So here you have to give indentation, because you have to tell to the Python that whatever statements you are putting, that is inside the function. So it is coming inside the function. So always remember, you should give mandatory the indentation. Okay, and what is a return statement? Return statement is nothing but it indicates that the value is sent back to the caller. Okay, so if you don't want, it is not compulsory to give. If you don't want, you can leave that return statement also, it is an optional. Okay, but if you are giving a return statement, then the value will be returned to the caller. That thing you have to remember. So this is called as what? Defining a function. Okay, whenever you are using a def, it is called as what? Defining a function. Once the function is being defined like this, then it can be called in the program as many as times wherever you want. So that calling of a function can be done how? So the syntax is what? For calling of a function, same thing, function name. Okay, see here, function name, and you will give the parameters over here. So here comes the role of formal parameters and actual parameters also. Okay, so how many of you know formal parameters and actual parameters? Yes. Have you heard the name or not?
No.
Hello, please.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
said this will
No,
be an
no.
interactive session. I will be asking questions, and if you people are not answering, I will not continue teaching. You have to give me the answer. You have to give me the feedback, as I should understand how much you are knowing. So have you heard formal parameters and actual parameters? In
No,
Python you
no.
learned, right? No.
No, it was not explained to us.
Is it nobody knows formal and actual? You have done UDF, user defined function?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
aware about that.
You are aware, right? At least you must have heard, right? You must have
Yes, yes.
gone through the word. I'm not expecting that you should give me the answer, but at least you must have heard the name, right? You must not be remembering, that is fine. So formal parameters and actual parameters. So formal parameters are the variables that are defined inside the function parameters. So that means what? Inside the DEF, what you are defining, that is called as function formal parameters. So X and Y are called as what? Formal parameters. Okay. So this particular formal parameters has one-to-one correspondence to the actual parameters. So which is the actual parameters? The actual parameters are those variables, or these are called as those literals which is passed inside the function call. Okay, so these actual parameters are used to evaluate a value. Always remember. Okay, so these actual parameters will be used for evaluating a value. So for example, x comma y I am doing. So here have I passed any value over here? No. But in actual parameters, what I am putting 3 comma 4. So 3 will go directly to x and 4 will directly go to y. One-to-one correspondence. Okay, and whenever you are telling return x into y, so it will make the multiplication of 4 into 3. That is the answer you will be getting as 12. Okay, so formal and actual parameters are always given in your user defined function. Okay, and also there are n number of types of functions. Okay, so like for examples, you are having user defined functions with parameters and with return values. So here what we are having, right? So here we are having user defined function with parameters and with return values. Yeah, so this is with parameters are there, and also return value is there. This is one type of function. Okay, another type of function is used in your programming coding is what? Second type is what? Function that has the parameter but you will not specify the return value. That is the second type. Okay, so function with parameters and without return value, that is the second type. And the third type is what? Function that is having no parameters and it is not having any return value. Okay, so these are some of the 3 different types of user defined functions that you can create in your programs. So I hope everyone understood what are formal and actual parameters. Hello.
Yeah.
Then right, so inside the DEF function, whatever you are giving, so that functional signature or that functional parameters is called as what? The variables are called as formal, and wherever you the variables or the values that you are putting inside your functional call, okay, so that you can evaluate a value, those variables or those values or those literals are called as what? Actual parameters. Okay. Now, next is default values or arguments. So see here, this is one type of programming that you can do. So I don't know how much you have done programming in Python, but this is the way. See, I am using one my function and user defined function it is. And see, B is one variable I have defined. I have initialized here C is equal to 3 and I have given D is equal to hello. Okay, and then I am saying here one expression B plus C. Okay, and then I am calling this function. See how many times I have called? 3 times. And here I am passing all the values. So B value will become 5. C is already 3. Okay, so I have given 3 here. D is hello. Here also I have given hello. But in the next line, I have not given hello. In the next line, I have not given 3 and hello. So what will be the output for this? Okay, so all the above function calls will return what? 8 only. Getting here? Why? Because why 8? B plus C is what? 5 plus 3, 8. Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Getting here? Why not it is returning hello? Though I have given hello, because in return statement I have given only B plus C. Nowhere D is there. Are you getting?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these types of logical questions, these are very simple questions, only 2 lines of code and only one answer will come. Like these questions, they will be asking for your placements. Okay, so they won't ask you to write a cuboid program or any other square root program or anything like that. So quadratic equation program, they are not bothered about that. Just logical questions to test your IQ, to test your logic. Okay, so this is also one question that can be asked. Next is your keyword arguments. Okay, so keyword arguments means what? Whenever you want to suppose you are making you can use your keywords also. So for example, what I can tell, see here, this is your function, right? My function, it is a user defined function, and here I have given ABC as the values. Okay, now while calling, either I can give directly the values, okay, or I can initialize it. Okay, so just keywords I can put as a keywords to them. Okay, so these are called as what? Keywords. So see here, I have already directly put as what? I have changed the arguments. ABC is the position, but here what I have put, C is equal to 43, B is equal to 1, A is equal to 2. So inverse I have put. Getting here? So not necessary in terms of ABC only you have to put. Okay, if you are putting like this means A under A 2 will come, under B 1 will come, under C 43 will come. But if you are initializing, okay, if you are putting the value inside your variable, if you are initializing inside your parameters, inside your functional parameters, that time you it's not necessary to follow the order. You can do anyways, like as we have done over here. Okay, so this is your keyword arguments. Then lambda notation is not there for your syllabus. Next, control flow. Okay, so what is a control flow? Now in Python, whenever you want to do any programming, you are having some conditional constructs. Okay, so what are the conditional constructs? If statement, if else if ladder, nested if. These are some of the conditional constructs, and for everything you are having a syntax. Now after this you are having a looping statements also. So which are the looping statements? For and while. These are the looping statements. So what do you mean by conditional constructs? Whenever you want to check a condition, okay, you will be having a particular condition, and according to the condition, you will put true statements or you will execute false statements. That is your conditional checking. And what about looping? Looping is nothing but the iterating. That means what? Again and again, if you want to execute a particular part of a code, until and unless the condition is satisfied, or until and unless the condition is become false. Okay, so that is nothing but your looping. Okay, so looping is nothing but it will execute again and again until the condition becomes false, until the condition is being satisfied. All the statements inside your loop will be executing. So for if statements, so this is your else if statement. Okay, so you see the syntax, how it happens. If x is equals to 3 and colon is mandatory, then one indentation is there. If you don't give indentation, error will come. Print, I have written what? X equals 3. Elif. Okay, so you don't have here else if, you are having the keyword called as elif. X is equals to 2, again colon you have to put. There is no semicolon here, and then again one true statement, and then I have given one else default statement I am giving, called as what? X is equals something else. It is not equals 3 and it is not equals to 2. That means what? It is equals something else. And then see here, this print statement will be coming outside the if else construct. So this is outside the if. Okay, so whenever we are using if statement, you have to use the indentation and you have to give the colons, otherwise an error will be coming for those who are freshers. Okay, so now while loop. Next is your while loop. In while loop, you are having 4 steps. Okay, so which are the 4 steps that you have to follow? The very first step is what? Initialization of the counter variable. Okay, so whatever counter variable you are using, that has to be initialized. Okay, after that you will give while condition checking will be there. So obviously you all know what do you mean by condition, how you will give conditions. You will use all the relational operators in condition. I hope you all are knowing which are the relational operators. Less than equal to, greater than equals to, not equals to. All these operators, whenever you are using with respect to the operands, it is called as what? Conditional checking. So in while, I have put one condition over here and a colon is mandatory. Then again indentation you have to put, and then the print statement. Okay, this is the body of the loop. So which are the 4 steps in while loop? First one is initialization, second is condition checking, third one is the statements in the body of the loop, and the fourth one is increment or decrement of your variable. So these 4 are necessary or out to be necessary for your while loop whenever you are constructing. If any one is also not there, you will not get the answer. You will get an error. So in this, what will happen? I hope you know this. So you'll get these are the outputs. Okay. So if I am putting x is equal to 6, then again I'll be getting the same output. Okay. According to the 6. So 6 is there. So 6 is obviously greater than 5. So it will print the still in the loop. 6 is greater than 5. Then next is your here for loop is not there. I think so. Yeah, it is there. So next is your for loop. For loop is nothing but it is a one line looping statement. Okay. So in while loop, you are putting four different types of steps. So in for loop, those four steps are carried out in only one line directly. So what is the syntax of for loop? For variable name. Item means what? A counter variable. In and then the sequence. Okay. Collection means what? Sequence or range. Okay. Whatever you are using. Then you have to put a colon and then the statements. Here also indentation is mandatory. Okay. So this collection means what? It can be any range. It can be any sequence. Sequence means what? In sequence, what all things will come in Python? What are the types of sequences? Hello? What are the types of sequences that you have learned?
List, tuples, dictionaries, insects.
Yes, list, tuples, all these are the sequences. Dictionaries are called as mappings. Okay, so list tuples are nothing but your sequences. Okay, range method, all these come under the sequences. So see here one example we have taken for variable name. I have taken one variable name in and I have directly put a string. Okay, and I have put a colon and I am saying print this variable name. Right, so it will give me the hello world. Right, so this is the first way of the for loop. Okay, now next way of the for loop representation is what? Suppose for example I can do like this also. See here for. Okay, previously only one counter variable I am putting, that is what? X. Suppose here I am using two variables, multiple assignments I am putting. Okay, so this is another way of for loop by putting the multiple assignments. So for x comma y in, and what I have taken here, a list I have taken, and inside a list I am using a tuple. Okay, so for x comma y in a comma 1 b comma 2 c comma 3 d comma 4 and print x. So this is the another way of representing your for loop in your coding. Okay, understood? Then the next way of for loop is what? By using a range method. So directly I will say what? For x in range of 5 colon. Now 5 means what? Range method syntax. I hope you are remembering. Range method syntax is what? Start, stop, step. Okay, so start and stop if you are putting, then start and stop means what? 0 comma 10. So it will start from 0, it will stop to 10, but before 10 everything it will print. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 times it will do the iteration of the for loop. But suppose if I am saying here, I am not putting here 0 comma 10. What I am using? Range of 5. So range of 5 means what? Only one value. So is this a start value or a stop value? How you will recognize? Always remember in Python, if you are giving only one value in the range method, then it is a rule that it is a stop value. So which is the start value now? Before stop value is 5 means what? Before 5, everything it will take. So here for x in range of 5, then what it will return? If I am saying print x, it will return what? Before 5, everything means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 it is stopping, so it will not print 5. Because wherever it stops, it doesn't print that value. Right? Hello? Getting here?
Yeah.
Hello? Right,
Yeah.
so these are the different for loops representations in your Python programming. Okay, so you can use any one way. It's not necessary you have to stick for this multiple assignments for range loops or simple for loop that you are usually doing for I in and condition. So you can use any of the for loop statements. Now I will say this also, break and continue. These are the some of the keywords, okay, that is used in your looping. So break means what? You are breaking inside a loop. Inside, suppose a while loop, you are doing a particular program and you want to break it and come out of the loop. So you can just use a keyword called as a break. Okay, that is a keyword, important keyword which can be used. And continue means what? Whenever you want to, whenever you are doing a particular program inside a loop and immediately you want to skip something and you want to go to the another step. Okay, so you can say that continue X means what? Wherever X is there, okay, that particular assigned, so you can skip and you can go to the X. Okay, so it will stop the processing of the current iteration. Okay, always remember, continue will stop it. First, it will stop the processing of the current iteration of the loop. Okay, and then it will skip it, and then it will jump to the next statement. Okay, it will jump for the next statement. So these are the things that you will use in your data science. Next is your, yeah, for loops and dictionaries. Okay, so now yesterday you had seen dictionaries, right? So dictionaries, what you are having, key colon value pair. So here one age is one of my dictionary I have given. And if suppose I want to print all the names and the ages. Okay, so I can do it by using the dictionary, accessing of dictionary values also, right? So print Sam, print Mary, print Bill, like that. But what I will do, I won't do by that method. I will use the for loop method. So in for loop, I have put a variable name, counter variable name called as name in, and I am putting the my dictionary name. Okay, so dictionary ages is my dictionary. So d dot keys is a built-in method of dictionary which can be used with the dictionary. So this is a favorite code, okay, of a programmer whenever they are using dictionaries, right, in data science. So they have to use for loop. So at that time, d dot keys, d is a dictionary, so here ages is a dictionary. So you can print the names like this. So two lines of code, it matters many things. So print name, ages of name. So what will happen? Name, it will print what is the name now. It will print Bill, Mary, Sam, and ages of name is what? Nothing but the 2, 3, 4. Right? So this for loop can be used inside the dictionary also. But only thing remember.
One more thing, I have a Python ideally environment on you. So can you please share
Huh?
that Jupyter installation PDF?
Yeah, it is there now. Installation steps is there in that PDF, I think. So just check it. Or I have
Yeah,
shared another file. I don't, just check it. Installation steps will be there in the Jupyter.
yeah,
It will be
okay.
there. Huh? Just check it. It will be there. Usually I share the steps. Okay.
Okay,
Everything is there in the document.
yeah.
If not, you tell me. Okay. I will check and reshare the steps. Hmm? One second. I want to show something. I'll share my different laptop. Give me 1, 2 minutes. Yeah, you can see it, right? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
You're
yes,
able,
I can see you.
able to hear, right? See, you open your ideally, all of you, and just type import pandas as PD. Okay. Sometimes it will be installed if no error is coming. Right? See, now at present no error is coming means your pandas is being installed. Okay, and I'm sharing you like that you can install. You can have NumPy header file also. Okay, so I'll be sharing it. See, if like this, it should come in your command prompt. That means what? Your pandas and NumPy directories are being successfully installed in your IDLE. Okay, so this is the way to test, right? So I'll share that. So So it is very simple. I have put it in the group for the freshers. I have put, okay. So just you have to type pip install pandas. Okay, open your CMD and type pip install pandas. So I have given a screenshot over there, right? So this pip install pandas, if you are putting directly, your pandas library will be installed. Same thing you will do for NumPy also. Pip install NumPy. Okay, and once it is done, then come to your IDLE like this and just type import pandas. Okay, you can just type import pandas. That's it. Okay, and type only import NumPy. Okay, so no error is coming means it is successfully installed. Are you getting everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, again I am telling open CMD, just type pip install pandas. It will directly automatically install pip install NumPy. Go to your IDLE and put this one line import pandas, import NumPy. Error should not come. That's it. Okay, so that one you be ready for up till day after tomorrow, right? So 1 day time is there. If you have not installed Python also means you can install it or reinstall it, whatever it is, right? Hello,
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
fine. Fine, then if nobody is having any doubt, then we'll stop for today. If anybody is having anything, you can ask me, otherwise we will stop. Nothing else is there? Hello? Hello?
No, no, ma'am. You
Hello?
can end up.
No, okay, fine. Fine, then we'll stop for today. Okay, so go through it tomorrow by 7 sharp. Join and we will start it so that any doubts regarding today's session we can solve it, right? Hello? Only one person is answering. What about others? Do you want me to continue or I want to stop it? Do you have any doubts, everyone?
Okay, ma'am, sure.
Ritika, Muthu, Deepak Kumar, Kartika, Manish Raj, anything is there?
Nothing from my end, Pallavi.
Okay,
Nothing from
fine.
my end, Pallavi. I'm
Hello.
sorry. It's okay.
Fine, fine. Okay. Tell me, who is
Hello.
this? Yeah,
This
tell
Deepak.
me. Hello. Yes, tell me, Deepak.
Actually, is there can we apply condition in the for loop? Like you showed for from x in range of 5, which means 0 to 5. So
Huh.
in this we can apply condition also, like
No, no,
I should stop if it is smaller than some number.
no, no, no. Condition you cannot apply. for x in range of 5. So here I am giving here for I in range 5. Getting here? This is the way that usually we are giving, right? So for I in range of 5, if I am giving, okay, so this is the stop. Or else, compared to this, I can give like this. For I in range 4, 9. Start initializing value, right? For start and stop. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
But inside the for loop, we can use the condition, like if some condition like that.
Where you will give condition, tell me.
Ma'am, inside the for loop, ma'am. If we need to check
Here,
some
after
condition.
down. Yes, yes. Here you can give if condition. Once this has been given, here you can give if condition, right? Here only you are telling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, here you can give condition. Okay.
Okay.
See, start, stop, step are the parameters, are the 3 arguments in range. In that, start and steps are optional. Stop one is mandatory. So here, whenever I am giving only one parameter, it will assume as stop. Because start and step are optional. Stop is required. So only one parameter means it will assume that this is a stop. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay.
Yes.
So either you can write like this, or if you want, you can write like this. See, for I in range, also you can put here start, stop, step. Done. Right? See, it is showing the syntax. See here, whenever I am putting right range syntax, also it is showing. So do you have any condition checking? Down you can give if condition. Are you getting?
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we cannot give condition inside in the same line.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
why,
no.
like in C, we
Like
used to
you
give.
see, no. See, in C, you are giving I is greater than C syntax only totally different. For loop
Okay.
syntax, you are using a range method, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, if you are using a range method means you should follow the range syntax.
Okay.
Yeah, it is only for iteration. We will use for loop.
Yes. Hello?
Only for
Huh?
yeah, only for iteration only we will use a for loop.
Yes. See, in C and Java, how you are writing, once again, it will give an error, but still don't see the error. So in C and Java, how you are writing, I'm just not that much remembering right now, but I'll try for it. So somewhat semicolon we will give usually, and semicolon, and here I am giving I++, right?
Yeah.
And then opening curly brace, closing curly brace, body of the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we don't have that semicolon, closing, opening, and all.
Okay.
Right. So directly what I can use, I will use directly the list. So here in Python, what I am using, I can directly use what you have used range method. So we will not use range for I in, no, first I'll take a list, wait. Suppose I'll take one L. One list I am taking, and I am putting here values 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then I am using a for loop, and I am saying for I in, what is again, for I in list L. See, now I can give a condition over here, and what I will give, if I is divided by 2 is equals to 0, then it is even. Print it's even, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
And then you will give what else part, and you will print it's odd. Like this programming you will do. Are you getting? If you don't want to use range method, you can do like this also in for loop. Because you have taken a list, right? Like that you will take a tuple, like that you will take a dictionary.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Fine then. Yes, anyone else?
But here we should always initialize this variable. I cannot use directly, right?
Which variable initialization? List.
So you have initialized 1, 2, 3, 4. Till 4
That
only
is
this
list.
loop can run. So if I
Yes, this
want
much only the
to
loop can run.
run infinitely, then I cannot do it, right?
You no, infinitely means you will do an empty list.
Empty list. Okay.
Simple. Use your logic. See how much whatever values you are giving, that many values it will iterate that many times. It is only for iteration, not like this. See, this is a different part that you learned in Java,
Okay.
C, C++. We are using like this. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So here only condition checking is there. In this, you are using IJ also, right? Pattern matching programs are there, right?
Yeah, correct.
For what is that? Arrays for metrics. Creation of a matrix you can do 2 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. One is for one for loop for I, one for loop for row, and one for loop for column. So I for loop will be for row and J for loop will be for column. So 2 by 3 matrix you are creating. Yes or no?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So like that you can do.
Okay. That's clear.
Okay. Yeah, but you have to follow the syntax. That's it.
Okay.
You have done for loop pattern matching program. You must have done, right? That is usually taught while using a for loop in Python. Any pattern matching asterisk one?
I
Nobody
don't
did.
understand.
Huh?
No, I don't understand. What is pattern matching?
Pattern matching, like 4 asterisks, 3 asterisks, 2 asterisks, 1 asterisk. You can print, right?
Okay.
You must have done. So
Yeah.
how you are doing that?
In C, I have done, not in Python. I have not tried it in Python.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll put some photos. You can execute that pattern
Okay.
matching program for loop. That will be better for your logics for all of them, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So their conditions also will be there. Everything will be there. Whatever you are asking, right? Condition checking. So you will understand what is a condition checking, how you will implement. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
fine then. So okay, we'll stop for today. Anyone else? Anything else doubt? Hello. Fine then. We'll stop for today. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Okay. Bye.